Hey, what's up, guys? It's Franco here, and I'm back with another Clash of Clans video today. And today we finally got this brand new update, and there are a ton of things in this update that I'm actually very, very excited about. Um, and the first and most obvious thing, I just read through the whole log, so it's kind of fresh in my brain. But the most obvious thing is this Clan War League shop. Everybody's been kind of getting really annoyed by this. It would always show a two notification on it, no matter what, and it was with the new equipment, so that's finally gone. And the other thing that I've noticed, which is so nice, oh my God, this is the biggest part of the update, in my opinion. No, maybe not the biggest, but this is the best quality of life a bit thing, in my opinion. Oh my God. Do you see it? Do you know what I'm talking about? If you do, you understand. The Minion Prince, I have him upgrading with the Builder Apprentice, and I can actually auto assign the Builder Apprentice. Oh my God. You have no idea how many times this auto assign feature doesn't work. And the crazy thing is on this account, the account that I actually care about, like my main account where I'm trying to max out all this stuff, it doesn't work. But on my other accounts, whatever, Franco 2 3 and Franco Mac, these dumb ones down here that aren't real accounts, it works. I can auto assign, and he always gets stuck onto the thing that you're upgrading. But on this account, I would always upgrade him, and the Builder Apprentice would just forget about it. Even when I click auto assign, it was so annoying. But finally, hopefully, finally, they actually fixed that. And I feel like the reason you probably clicked on this video is to see how I actually managed to get the most possible free to play value in this update. And if you didn't do it this update, well, you probably got to wait another year. And honestly, when you wait a year for these type of things, you kind of feel like you're going a little bit crazy, because you're like, am I really doing this? Does this actually help? And yes, it actually does. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, here it is. You see these air defenses? They're Town Hall 15 level. These Teslas, Town Hall 15 level, I actually started giving in and upgraded this one to Town Hall 16 level. So what you want to do as free to play is you want to commit to some of the biggest key defenses: the fire spitters, the scatter shots, the expos, multi-gear, monolith, town hall. All those things, maybe not town hall, I actually didn't even do that. All these things are going to be over 10 days. They're going to be 11 days, and they're not even okay, so the things sorry, that was a little bit misleading. So all these things are going to be over 11 days, or maybe even 15 days. Like this expo is going to take 15 days, and even to get to Town Hall 11 level, I think it's still, even after the update, might still be, oh, they definitely decrease the time. But some of the biggest key defenses, you want to upgrade to the maximum Town Hall level. So you want to rush, ideally, to the max Town Hall level, and you want to keep some things at two Town Hall levels below. And the reason for this is you need to get the most value out of your hammers of building that you possibly can. So if you don't have anything going to the max town hall level, like these scatter shots, expos, and whatever, you're realistically not going to have good things to use the hammer of building on. So I've used one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine at least hammers of building on those things. So that saves the biggest amount of time. You also have the merged ricochet cannon. So I've used it on these things as well. And then eventually, what's going to happen is you're going to start running out of things to do. So I realistically only had one expo left to use the hammer of building on. And I was like, dude, I got to start upgrading some of these Teslas because if you don't remember, yesterday, this Tesla to level 15, this is the biggest time save is free to play. To go to level 15, it was 11 days. Look at it now. It's 6 days. It got chopped basically in half. The air defense, I think, was 11 days, 12 hours, or maybe 12 days. Now it's 7 days. The expo, I'm pretty sure, was 11 days, 6 hours. It's 8 days. All these things that were debatable to use the hammer on, even the bomb tower. I kind of gave in because I was running out of things to upgrade. Even the bomb tower from level Town Hall 15 to Town Hall 16 level, keep in mind that's two Town Halls below the max, was I think 11 days or 12 days, something ridiculous. This Seeking Airmine I know for certain was 9 days. All these things are just ridiculous. If we look at this mortar, that's 14 days. That hasn't changed. But this one was 11, and now it's 5. Or maybe it was 10. Yeah, I think it was 10. Now it's 5. It got cut in half. So just by not upgrading things for two town halls below, when a new town hall is released, I've saved months on months on months because I'm only wasting the big time upgrades by using hammers on the expensive ones and waiting until an update like this comes around. And honestly, I've been waiting a long time because when did Town Hall 17 drop in December? Um, and honestly, this is the way that you can save some of the most time possible because realistically, it's worth using a hammer on this level of Tesla, the 15 days. But the one before it, it was like 11. And it's like, technically, hammers of building are always worth it if you can save 10 days or more. But I was like, to use a hammer of building on that isn't really worth it because the next level is even more. So it's like, do you hammer it twice in a row? And honestly, that's not a bad idea. If I would have ran out this Expo, done all the or Infernos, which have a new level now. But if I would have done this Expo, realistically, everything I could have hammered twice in a row. Um, and maybe that would have been the best idea instead of hammering them all simultaneously to the same level. And honestly, that's the biggest thing is people don't understand how to prioritize timing in this game properly, especially as free to play. Because I just gained all this time save. And if you were to be one of those people that max out each town hall level, say I max out town hall 16, I would have lost. This would be the most depressing update. And trust me, I've had so many of this in my time where a time reduction update comes out and you're like, yes. And then you're like, wait, no. This is so sad because essentially all that's happened is all these upgrades I've done have been for nothing. It's just like the time reduction update is always like the best, not the best. It's a good, but it's also the worst thing. It makes you just so depressed about the game. But this time I've finally done it right. And to do it right, when the time reduction update comes out, you have no salt. You have no tears, nothing, no spilled milk, nothing. And all you get was the time reduction, and you didn't waste any of your time because the things that you were upgrading haven't changed. So ultimately, if you're doing that, like I have, I don't know how many months I have till max, but I don't really think it's that many more because I've saved weeks, I probably even like a month at this point. But I think that is, in my opinion, the best way to max out as free to play. And let's check out the rest of this event here. I was reading through it a little bit, and I figure instead of having you guys to use your brain, I can just read it for you. How about that? So we have this new pet actually. Oh shit, I didn't even realize it. So I got to upgrade this guy. This is a 15-day, 12 hours. I might actually just use a hammer of building on this guy as well, because I do have the pet house maxed out here. So it'd be nice to have another dark elixir sink finally. Always having it maxed, but I got a little bit distracted there. We do have training time removed. I'm not really sure if that's true. Is it? Like, why is my headhunter still training then? I don't really get it. Like, why do I still have training time? Is it because I'm in Legend League? I don't honestly, I'm not really sure. I don't really care. I didn't really care if I had training time removed or not. I only have 8 attacks a day, so it doesn't really matter to me. But I don't really know how the new troop works either. You can watch someone else for that. Someone who just plays with the troop. I don't even know. Is it a dark troop? Is it regular troop? Oh yeah, it looks like a dark troop. So we do have another level on the dark barracks up here, which is kind of cool. 12 days. I don't think I'll use a hammer on that. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see what he does here. So he's a furnace. So it's basically a stationary tower. That's kind of cool. We've only really had stationary towers with siege machines, and I think siege machines are some of the coolest things that you can kind of have. So it looks like these fire spirits, or I don't really know what they're called, fire mites. They attack anything ground and air, and do splash damage as well, which is pretty cool. Speedy, curious little fellows, low health, burning desire to build buildings, warm place to hide, leave pools of fire where they visit, damaging the targets over time. So essentially, a flame flinger as a troop. And I guess it lasts a minute. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. One of the people in my clan said, realistically, run one of them in your clan castle on defense. I don't really know how good of an idea or bad of an idea that is. But another thing that they said is the what is it called? Like clones on defense. So oh no, this is about training time. Sorry. Army Sneezy. I actually think that's such a funny name for the pet there. We have the new troop, the Furnace. We have the new Minion Prince ability, which I think is kind of ass, to be honest. Donations, whatever, whatever. Oh, new achievements! I almost completely forgot. I have been grinding achievements for so long. For whatever reason, I actually love this update. Oh my god. But I have finished all the achievements. All of them except for Supercharge buildings because like as free to play, you know, you got to maximize progress And you don't want to waste that because those are going to go away. And the donate siege machines. And I've been grinding this donate siege machines pretty hard, honestly. So I just need, what is that, 670 more? 670 more siege machine donation. I've been grinding this since I've started Clash of Clans. But realistically, those were the only two left. And it kind of did get a little bit stale. So I'm glad we finally got this new one. So we got multi-gear Archer Tower to take out 20. I wonder what the maximum is. It might be like 1,000 or like 500 or something. And then we got Fire Spitter, Ricochet Cannon, and Multi-Archer Tower. Honestly, it's about time because they always have a new achievement for the new defense. And I'm really glad that we have them for these defenses. So it's almost like when you're attacking, it's almost like a little bit more motivation because I've just been quitting out of attacks. Like if we watch my attacks, like I just end them, well, not at that 99%, but we lost most of the replays. But I just end them when everything kind of dies, and I get all the loot. But now it's like, yo, if I got all the loot and there's still a ricochet cannon, I'll be like, you know what? I'll wait that extra 20 seconds, and I'll wait that 20 seconds for hopefully a minion to take out a ricochet cannon or something. But that's pretty cool. I'm so happy about those achievements. I'm curious about how many they are at the top level. I mean, I could look it up, but I'd actually rather not watch anything about the new update. I like to just explore it myself in the game, and see what that level is. And hopefully, after a couple months or something, we see what the max level for that is. And we got the new achievements. We got some new levels for building. So we got Army Camp, which is kind of cool, and Builder Hut Monolith. Dark Barracks Pet House, which I just explored. And we could look through. Oh, so we do have new supercharge levels. So the Multi-Gear Tower, Inferno Tower, Builder Hut, Monolith. Those are the things that didn't have it. And I thought it was a little weird how they didn't have any supercharge. But now they finally do, which is kind of cool. But wait, now we can have more housing space. Ooh, that is kind of huge. 15 days? I take back everything that I said. So what are the things that aren't maxed out anymore? So we don't have this guy's not maxed out. We got to move him over. Oh, 15 days, 18 hours. Oh yeah, he gotta be using a hammer on him. And I think realistically, the army camps are probably the things that we got to use hammers on next. So this is gonna be, yeah, the longest upgrade, 15 days. We still do have these. That's only 10 days now. But I was gonna say, like, we still do have the level 2 one. That's 15 days, 12. But I like to have the descending Archer Tower, Cannon, Wizard Tower, and Mortar levels. I think they just look pretty cool. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, I gotta rearrange a lot of this progress base, honestly. And I always am tempted to supercharge these mines just for more gold. But I don't know. I never really bring myself to doing it. And then I think that's actually it. We do have the pet house as well. Ooh, that might take a little while to max out. And then we can take a little peek at the lab here. So one of the things that I noticed is I actually upgraded the Yeti, and it was going to the max level. And then today I log on, and it's back up to 9 days. So I think it was taking 12 days. So I lost 3 days right there. So that's a little bit depressing with the time reduction. Like I said, when you upgrade something, when you just finish it, and then it's like, oh, it just got reduced. But it hasn't happened to many things for me. I mean, just the Yeti there. Maybe I lost like a day or two. So that's nothing to cry about. But it's cool. Like this cost 10 days, and I was tempted to do it. Now it's only 6. All the things that aren't going to max level are definitely reduced for the Town Hall 15 level, and that's honestly just something you got to keep in mind as you progress through the game. With the future Town Hall 18 level update, if you're free to play and you're serious about it, that's what you got to do. You got to just stop upgrading for Town Hall 16 level. So what is Town Hall 16 level? Um, it is. Oh no, wait. That would be stop upgrading the Town Hall 17 level. So you would just. It depends on where you are in progress in the game, but realistically, 15 days is still hammer worthy. But I think it's more after the Town Hall drops is when you got to be a little bit careful. Right now, it's like now we just bask in the rewards of the time reduction updates. But one last thing I did want to show before I ended this video. I hope it was helpful for you guys at free to play. I mean, it's a long-term investment. I mean, free to play is a long-term investment, but it's a long-term investment to get the rewards of these time reductions, honestly. But we actually did finally hit our 20th war win. So our war win streak is at 20, and I mean, that's pretty cool. I'll take a 20 war win streak. That's our highest ever. And I'll actually publish a clan notice live here. So see if we get some more new people who have a trophy requirement of 5,500. But we did just hit 20. I think Clan War League is coming up because Clan Games is almost done. And I'm actually pretty happy with the rewards. We got a Book of Heroes as well. I'll take a level on the Warden. We got a Rune of Elixir. And a shovel. I always like a shovel. So I can't really complain too much. Obviously, Book of Building would be the best, especially right after this update. I think everybody would like cream their pants over that. But hey, well, you can only do so much. And like I was saying, we do actually finally have a war streak of 20. And if we take a look at this last war against blind terrorists, which they clearly were like acting like blind terrorists in the beginning, they didn't even do a single attack. I think we were up 40 to 1. This guy had a 1 and then a 0. And I was just like, oh my God. But we actually struggled. We actually almost didn't perfect war here. We had a perfect war with 7 minutes left in the war. And it's kind of funny because I was just like, you know what they say? They say pigs get slaughtered. So, oh, I can't even view that, but we can probably scout his base. This is a guy that I attacked on Franco 3. And it's funny because I'm actually Town Hall 7, so I just used Town Hall 7 troops on this base. And I was just like having fun. I was like, we have a Town Hall 7, and I had Town Hall 7 level troops. And then we had a Town Hall 8 that I used with Franco 2, and I just used just heroes or something on this one. And I was like, oh, this is so fun. Like, I was like, we don't need my help up top. Like, I had a 6-star war on my main account. And yeah, 6-star war on my main account, and someone had number 4 prioritized, like they had it marked. So I was like, whatever. And then he ends up missing, or who ended up missing? I think Ted ended up missing after it was marked, and then he ended up missing, and then this guy ended up missing, and then another guy, and I was like, dude. No way. The one clan where I leave one base open. Like, I was like, I don't even know if it was a hard base. I would have just taken it, honestly. So, yeah, I would just go in with Dragon Spam. It's probably be fine, honestly. Air Sweepers don't seem too bad, yeah. But I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll just mess around and take the Town Hall 7s because nobody really wants those, and everybody wants the maximum ores. And we almost didn't go perfect. If this guy didn't clutch up Zamirli, Zamir Lee, yeah. If he didn't clutch up, I actually would be really upset because we could have lost. And we could have lost our war streak here, but luckily this clan was just so bad and they had so many, like I said, Town Hall 7s and 8s. But I'm not gonna let that happen again. Like I said, pigs get slaughtered and we got a little sloppy. So I'm not gonna get sloppy anymore with Franco 2 and 3. Those accounts are literally just for um what is it called? A safety net. So they're just the safety net that we need. All level 1 stuff, very weak, very horrible on defense. But on offense, when you pop that potion of heroes and potion of troops, oh yeah, they can 3-star basically anybody. And honestly, it's not something that we should be wasting anymore. Now that we're at a war streak of 20, we got to take it a little bit more seriously because I don't want to lose this war streak. It's our longest ever, and it's so depressing when you lose a war streak just because all that work you put in is just gone. And after 5 more wars, we're only gonna have 2 losses on the entire war log, which is kind of cool. But then you have that loss all the way up top, and then you get ties, and it's just like, oh, like we're at a war streak of 2. It just takes forever to come back from. You just got to be aware that you can lose it just as quickly as you can get it. So yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoy the update as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.